Hello, my name is Jordan Palmer, and today I want to talk to you about my results from three tests that we've taken this semester here at UNG. So to start off, I just want to introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Jordan Palmer. I'm a business management here at UNG, and here's a picture of me from this summer hanging out with a bunch of kids, and as you can tell, they're having a great time, just like I did this summer. But this took place this summer at a summer camp. I actually had the ability to work at a local camp this summer. Even with the pandemic going on, things looked a little bit different. We had to take precautions. We had to wear buffs, pretty much all summer, and that got old after a while with it being so hot. But the reason I introduced this story is that I can use these pictures from this summer to to be able to interpret my results from the test that we have taken this summer. You can see my results through these pictures. So let's dive into that. Alrighty, so we'll have a little overview. The first test we took was the communication style test. I scored analytical, which I'll be able to represent that a little bit later, but I agree with that result 100%. On the next one, on the self-monitoring scale, I scored a 6 out of 25, so very low, which means I'm less adaptive in big groups, low monitoring. And then on the last test was the conflict management style, and I scored avoiding on this. So, I want to avoid conflict, just, get off to the side, get out of the way, no conflict, no pain. Alrighty, so here's the first picture. This is me standing around what we call the Gaga pits. This really fun game that the kids love. And the reason I chose this picture is you can see my serious face, and this represents me being analytical. You can see that I'm thinking through the situation. As these kids are playing, I'm thinking, the strategy behind it, what all goes into this game, what these kids need to do. But I'm not only thinking about the game and how to win, I'm also thinking about, hey, this kid doesn't have tennis shoes on, they got flip flops, or they're barefoot. Are they going to get hurt? It's stuff like that. So always thinking through every single thing you can possibly think about. I'm probably thinking it. And you can see that with my serious face through this picture. Alright, so moving on, this is a big group with the counselors, and it was a great time, but I chose this for my self-monitoring scale because I scored a 6 out of 25 like I mentioned earlier, and that shows low self-monitoring, and then also I was less adaptive in big groups. And if you look at this picture, you can see me in the very back there. You know, in big groups, I'm less adapted. So I'm the one that just kind of stays off to the side, and you can see that here in this picture. Still had a great time, and these are awesome people. Don't get me wrong, but like they say, my you can't read my facial expressions. Going back to the analytical thing, people think whatever, but I just stay towards the back, and you can see that in that picture. Alrighty, and then here's this last picture to go along with the last test that I spoke about, the conflict management style. You can see that I'm very avoiding for conflict, and let me explain this picture. Alright, so we're here on a dock and here at the lake. We have a bunch of kids swimming around, and I got stationed here to stand on the dock kind of as the monitor, to make sure kids were following the rules, following the safety guidelines, not running around. And so the reason I chose this for avoiding is that I can remember back to this picture, and I can remember seeing kids, you know, running or horse playing, and my first instinct is, just because it's my personality, to be, oh no, I see them doing wrong, I don't really want to say anything, I'm just gonna kind of turn away, make sure, act like I didn't see that. But anyways, that's how you can see that I'm avoiding through this situation. This picture made me thought of it. So eventually I did tell the kids to stop, because that's my job. But, my first instinct and my personality is to act like I didn't see it. So that explains that picture. So in summary, what I've told y'all is that, I'm an analytical thinker, I'm less adaptive in big groups, and have low self-monitoring, and I love to avoid conflict. And those were my results on the 3 tests, and I agree with them 100%. Because after the test, I can look back at my personality just in different situations and different times in my life, and to see exactly where those results play in. So it was great to take those tests, and thank y'all for your time, and hope you have a great day. Thanks.